So, ich glaube, wir können weitermachen, oder? So, ja gut. Machen wir erstmal hier Google Action und dann gehen wir zu Minetta und fragen da nach dem Joe Gould Fund. Known as Professor Seagull, this West Village bohemian was a familiar figure during the 60s. A regular at the Minetta Tavern, Joe Gould was often homeless and often broke. He claimed he was writing a book entitled Oral History of the World and spent most of his time soliciting money in order to keep working on it. In reality, this book never existed, but his energy and enthusiasm was said to inspire other writers such as Joseph Mitchell. Aha. Er ist tot. New Yorker Magazine. Wow. Kein einziger Artikel mehr geschrieben. Ah.
I don't have time to sit around.
Warum? Warum dieser Soundeffekt?
Come on, let's get going.
Yeah, sure.
Vor allem, warum da drin? Ah, nice.
Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or anything called the Joe Gould Fund?
Yeah, you could say that. Sometimes I think they should just rename this place the Joe Gould Bar and be done with it.
Really?
People hear about him and they come in here to ask about him. That's his portrait up there behind you. He died a long time ago.
Who was he?
He was some homeless guy who wandered the West Village in the 50s and 60s. He told some crazy stories and people found him entertaining, so they gave him money for his food and his beer. He referred to the money as the Joe Gould Fund. He also tried to write a book or something.
He never finished it?
Nope.
Hey, sounds like your soulmate.
Burn.
Anything else you can tell me about Joe Gould?
I don't know much else, sorry. If you want to know more, check in another time. Lots of artist types come in here. They all know about Joe Gould.
Anything else you can tell?
I don't know much else. If you want lots of artist types.
Ach, jetzt dürfen wir uns das auch angucken, ja?
It's a portrait of Joe Gould. It's a portrait of...
Ja, und sonst? Tja. Naja, Gläser wollte sie nicht weiter angucken. 40114.
It's a portrait of Joe Gould. There's nothing but empty tables back there.
Ja, na tatsächlich.
Come in.
Auch bei Regen ist die Katze draußen.
Again?
Oh, Ilsa, you're back. Make yourself at home. You always do.
She's a little black cat. I don't recognize the breed. She's wearing a little collar with an ID tag.
Ja, lass mal
Hey,
sehen.
kitty. Ouch! She scratched me!
Careful. That was Frank's cat. She's a mean one.
Ja, Joey, dann bist du dran.
Look at the way she's staring. It's sometimes easy to forget that animals can see me. Hey, little fella.
Ach so, jetzt kann... Ach, ich war zu langsam.
Hey, little fella.
She's a little black. She's wearing... All right, Elsa. Let's see what's on your ID tag. 12th Street and Avenue A. Hopefully that's where we need to be.
Okay. Ja, ich bin aber weg, ne? Oder? Ne, ich darf nicht mehr. Okay. Da müsste ich ja eine Hand an der Tastatur haben. Das geht ja gar nicht. Ja, sieht nicht sehr schön aus hier.
One of Frank's neighbors, I assume. That's not Frank's door. That's not Frank's door. Locked.
Ja, haben wir ja schon mal gemacht.
Once again, it's up to the dead guy to sort things out.
Be my guest.
Echt? Ich hab den... Ah, stimmt. Ja, warte mal, dann versuchen wir das doch erst.
You sure this guy was in pictures? He didn't even have a hot tub.
Was he supposed to?
If I was in pictures, I'd have a hot tub.
Well, naturally. Key? Who needs a key?
How's it going there?
Oh, just fine. Almost got it.
Uh-huh.
Any second now. Damn it!
What happened?
The paperclip broke.
It broke.
It's jammed in the lock. We couldn't get a key in there now, even if we had one.
The master criminal at work.
Ja. Schade. Okay, dann doch Joey.
Just cool your heels for a while. I'm going in.
I'll, keep watch.
You do that.
Wenigstens ist der Paperclip nicht mehr im Inventar, ha?
Maybe Frank had a cold before he died? At least I hope so. I don't want to think about what those tissues were for. Oh, sweet. A ball of yarn. For the cat, I guess. Frank's television. Cold and silent. I don't recognize anybody in those photographs. Looks like a poster for a B-grade Arabian Nights flick. Frank Lyons has got top billing. It's a movie poster. Looks like hard-boiled detective schlock. Frank Lyons starred in it.
Okay.
Looks like a food and water bowl for the cat. Ugh, there's still some food left in there.
Was willst du machen, ne?
It's a poster for a romantic comedy. Looks like our boy Frank had a supporting role. Looks like a film script.
I'm not going.
There's nothing in there but junk. A bunch of magazines related to the film biz. Celebrity gossip, most likely. It's nice to see that some things never change. Looks like Frank was a collector of old film reels. I wonder what he played them on. I think this is called a VHS tape. It plays movies. It's supposed to be the latest thing. It looks like a still from a moving picture. I think I recognize Frank in the background.
Gut. Mehr machen können wir hier nicht, glaube ich. Ich habe aber schon mal vergessen, was hier
I
stand.
can't do anything with these except look at them. Looks like a film script.
Genau, I'm not going. I said I'm not going. Okay. Bin mal gespannt, wie wir das über die Bühne kriegen gleich.
Still disappointed?
Typical bachelor digs. Nothing out of the ordinary at all. Although, I did find something interesting.
What?
There was a piece of paper just lying on a table.
Do you remember what was on it?
Of course I do.
Sounds like a film script.
Probably the last thing he worked on before he died. You ever hear these lines in a flick before?
No. I haven't gone to the movies since, well, you.
Makes no difference. It's probably not important. Nope, I can't leave this joint unless she goes first.
Ja, dann gehen wir jetzt auch.
I'm not actually holding the film script. I think that's Frank He looks different in person. Of course, he isn't exactly a...
Ja gut, dann probieren wir es
Hi
mal.
again.
I knew you'd come.
How did you know I'd come?
I know you, Vaughn. Perhaps too well.
Listen, I have to tell you something.
Come on. The boat's going to leave any minute.
I'm not going.
Not going? What do you mean you're not going?
I said I'm not going.
You're staying?
Yes, I'm staying here with, Tom.
Tom? Tom? What's that idiot have that I don't?
He's
Körper.
a good man, Zach, and he needs me.
And what about me?
You don't need me, Zach. You never did.
Huh? That's not in the script.
Wait, let's talk about this.
Just forget me. Be free.
Yvonne! Wait! Yvonne! Yvonne! Yvonne? Alright! Finished. Finally. Hey Monique, when's the rap party again? Monique? Where is she? Where is everybody? Hey, come on guys. This is weird. Where did everybody go? Something isn't right. Something isn't right.
Ja, richtig.
Frank,
Oh, Rebecca, thank God. We just finished the scene, right? So where did everybody go?
I'm not Rebecca, Frank.
What? Of course you are. Only Rebecca could have finished the scene. Something's not right. Something is not right. I was here, filming the scene. Something happened.
Here it comes.
Oh, I'm dead, aren't I?
Yeah.
I'm a ghost and I'm haunting my last film shoot. That's so cliche.
I'm sorry, Frank. I really am.
So what now?
Just relax and take a hold of this. Okay, do it.
Ow! I gotta work on my landings.
It's so bright. It should hurt my eyes, but it doesn't.
I don't think it's real light. I'm not sure what it is.
It's beautiful.
Just head towards it, Frank. That's all you need to do.
You know, my very first acting role was a ghost. I was 8 years old. We put on a Halloween play in the 3rd grade. I played Scary Ghost number 3. Funny the things you remember. It wasn't a bad life, was it? I might not have made it big, but I made it somewhere. How many can say the same, huh?
Not many.
No, not many. I've had a pretty good run. If it's my time to go, then it's my time. I just wish I knew who choked me to death.
Yeah. Wait, what? You weren't choked, you had a heart attack.
No, I was choked. I remember it distinctly.
The news reports all said it was a
Mal
heart attack.
wieder.
No disrespect, but I think I know how I died. The large hands around my neck? You don't forget a thing like that.
Why would the press lie about how you died?
I don't know. You'd think that they'd love a story about a murder. Funny, it doesn't even bother me. I think I'm ready to go.
Wait, hold on a second.
No can do. I gotta fly. See you around, and thanks.
Just a few questions. Damn it.
Huh? Hey, what the? I'm warning you. You?
Nein.
No, it can't be.
I can still help you.
No, you're dead, aren't you?
So many dead, so many blight upon the earth.
Tell me something I don't know. Did you kill Frank?
I helped him. I get no thanks.
You want me to thank you? How about you buzz off?
I can help you. You are still in pain. So much pain.
No way, not again. This ends now.
Why do you resist?
Resist? I'll show you resist.
I see you. I know you.
You don't know jack, lady. Get off me.
Joey?
Clear off, kid. Get back.
It's her. After all this time.
Hey, you stay away from her, you hear me?
I'm sorry.
Wut.
Joey, who was that?
Trouble.
Well,
Well, what?
who is she?
Her? She's nobody's sweetheart. Just some spook.
She attacked you, Joey. Why did she do that?
I have no idea. You think I've got all the answers? Well, you're wrong. I'm just in the dark as you are.
You're
Yep.
lying. You recognized her, and she knew you. Tell me, Joey, please.
Yeah, I know her. She calls herself the Countess. She's from an old case, back when I was with your aunt. She was alive then, and just as crazy.
Tell me.
Look, it's late. You want to be up all night, or you want the short version?
Was wollen wir haben? Long oder short? Long.
Tell me everything.
We thought she was a raving loony at first. We'd see her on the street, ranting like a crazy woman. We were investigating these two ghosts. Both had been killed by an old woman. Didn't take much deduction to put two and two together.
So she was killing people.
Not exactly. She thought she was freeing people. You see, she was a medium.
A medium? Like me? Like Auntie?
Yeah, only she didn't have a spirit guide. There was this reporter, Joseph Mitchell. Somehow they formed a bond. He didn't know it, but whoever he wrote about, she would go and kill. She was freeing their spirits, which is what you mediums do best.
But they were still alive.
She didn't seem to realize that. In the end, she tried to free your Aunt Lauren. So, we stopped her.
You stopped her? How?
We just did.
So what now? Her spirit is seeking revenge?
I don't think so. Why now? Why all this time? Besides, I saw her die. There was no ghost.
So she's not a ghost.
I don't know what she is.
Let's talk about this in the morning. Right now I'm taking a hot shower and going to bed.
Sure, I'll hold the fort.
Boah, das ist so gruselig, dass sie jetzt ein Geist ist. Warum?
Poor deluded man, enthralled to a madness that even he could not explain. A madness called the Countess.
I know you.
We have spoken before, but it is not important. But hush, aren't you tired? You need to rest.
Tired?
Shh, just sleep. That's it. Sleep. Tomorrow you will wake up energized and refreshed. You will not remember me, but don't worry. We will meet very shortly.
Und wenn ich nicht möchte?
Good morning.
You're perky today. Sleep well?
Yeah, I did.
I've been thinking. Too much has happened for this to be mere coincidence.
What do you mean?
In the gallery, there was a painting. A painting of her.
Really?
I knew it looked familiar, but I didn't recognize it until now.
What did it look like?
Why don't we head over and you can take a look for yourself?
Let's talk, Joey.
Can I help you?
How'd the Countess learn to fight like that?
You call that fighting?
She was kicking your ass.
I would have got her in the end.
That's all for now.
Sure.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Boah, das wäre so gruselig, ey. Wenn das echt so dann die ganze Blackwell Family irgendwie so befällt.
There, it's her. I knew it. Now look at that and tell me this isn't a coincidence. Stupid old hag. We'll find you. Just see if we don't.
Definitely looks like the woman from the other night, but she looks sad. It's just a lighthouse. I wonder which one.
Tja, mehr gibt's anscheinend nicht. Den Leuchtturm und die Frau. Wo ist denn hier der Claude?
I don't think Josie would like that.
Ja, das ist mit der... Ach, Josie.
Hi, Josie, can I talk to you for a bit more?
I'm kinda swamped, but okay.
I'd like to know more about that painting there.
Oh, the Dark Lady. It's different than his other paintings. I'm worried the investors won't like it, but Claude insists. What do you want to know?
What can you tell me about the Dark Lady?
Well, it's different, isn't it? Claude's work is mostly abstract, but this is actually of a specific subject.
Did Claude ever say why?
No, but she's definitely striking.
She strikes all right. I still got the scars.
Claude gets weird when I ask who she is or why he put her in front of the Roosevelt Island Lighthouse. I figure it's just one of those eccentric artist things.
The Roosevelt Island Lighthouse, huh? It's been a while since I've been over there.
Okay.
Where can I find Claude?
Knowing him, he's probably preparing for tonight.
Preparing?
You know, glug glug.
He's hitting the sauce.
Ah. You mentioned something about investors.
Oh yes, the Meltzer Foundation. They paid for everything. The renovation, the lights, everything. I've got to pay them back eventually, of course, but still.
Okay.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Oh, those guys are a godsend. Without them, I never would have been able to open this place. I presented them with my plan for the gallery, and poof, they wrote me a check.
That's pretty generous.
I never thought I was venture capital material, but go figure. I'll have to pay them back, of course, and give them a percentage of our income, but look around. It's my life's dream realized.
Oh, Mann.
Is there
Mann,
anything
Mann.
else you can tell me about the Meltzer Foundation?
Nope, but if you're looking to start a small business, I can put in a good word for you.
Ich weiß nicht, ob ich das wollen würde.
Have you ever heard of Joe Gould or the Joe Gould Fund?
Nope, sorry.
Have you ever heard of a
Nope.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons' death?
Spooky, isn't it? Imagine some poor Monique.
Yeah, trauma.
Dann gehen wir jetzt zum Netter
Thanks,
und
Josie.
dann
I'd better
finden
get
wir da
going.
den
Sure as Angela.
Claude.
I'll see you at the opening tonight.
Claude.
Claude?
Rosangela Blackwell, the writer. Come on over. Have a drink.
You remember me?
Who could forget someone who could down 3 glasses of claret in half an hour?
Bit early to be drinking.
Says the woman who had to be carried home the other night by an old Indian lady. My opening is tonight, and I intend to be well and truly plastered. It's the only way I'll be able to bear it.
I'd like to talk to you about your work.
I'd love to, but I'm not drunk enough.
I really like that painting of yours, The Dark Lady.
My paintings aren't meant to be liked. They are meant to be understood. But nobody does. I feel like Joe Gould sometimes.
I'd really like to know more about The Dark Lady.
I have a rule. I don't talk about my work unless I'm drunk enough.
How drunk is that?
I'm not sure, but I'm working on it.
You know about Joe Gould.
Sure I do. He was one of the city's last geniuses. Or maybe he was just nuts, I don't know. Maybe I'm just nuts too. Either way, he's famous now, thanks to Joseph Mitchell.
Did he just say Joseph Mitchell?
Frag mich, wie der da drin hängt.
Could you tell me more about Joseph Mitchell?
Another of the city's great geniuses. Gone. He could talk to you for 5 minutes and then write a biography that made you seem like the most fascinating person alive.
They wouldn't be alive for long.
But then he stopped writing. Nobody knows why, at least not for sure. He published a book about Joe Gould, and then poof, no more writing. He went to his office at the New Yorker every day for 30 years, but never wrote a single word.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Those are the guys who are funding Josie's gallery?
Yeah.
You'd have to talk to Josie about them. I'd just throw colors at a canvas.
You come here often?
Enough. It's old-fashioned, you know.
Do you know anything about Frank Lyons, the actor?
He died a few months ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
Never saw his work. Don't go to the movies much.
What do you think of the Park Gallery?
It's alright, I guess. I don't know what Josie sees in my stuff. She doesn't understand it at all.
She likes it enough to risk her money on it.
Liking it isn't the same as understanding it. Still, Josie's been good to me. How could I say no?
Could you tell me more about Joseph Mitchell?
What's to say? He wrote a book about Joe Gould and then stopped writing for the rest of his life.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
Those are the guys who are funding Josie's gallery?
Yeah.
You'd have to talk to Josie about them. I'd just throw colors at a canvas.
Could you tell me more about Joe Gould?
He was a genius, really. No matter what anybody else says. He paid attention to the world. Actually talked to people. And he wrote it all down. Every last word.
Why?
He was trying to find the connections that bring everyone and everything together, simply by observing and cataloging everything he saw. He called it the oral history. Nowadays, you'd call it blogging.
And that made him a genius?
Think about it. After Joseph Mitchell wrote Gould's biography, Mitchell never wrote again. No other subject could be as satisfying.
Gould was that interesting.
It was said that the city's unconscious was trying to speak through Joe Gould. Maybe it was true, maybe it wasn't. But to even attempt such a thing, I call that genius.
Tja, was machen wir jetzt damit, mit den Informationen? Also ja, es würde helfen, wenn Joey einfach mal Klartext sprechen würde, aber wahrscheinlich will er nicht mit der Sprache rausrücken, wie sie letztendlich die Contessa losgeworden sind.
I'd really like to know more about the Dark Lady.
I have a rule. I don't talk about my work unless I'm drunk enough.
How drunk is that?
I'm not sure, but I'm working on it.
Bye, Claude.
Yeah.
Hi there. Got time for some more questions?
Sure, ask away.
Have you ever heard of a reporter named Joseph Mitchell?
No, sorry.
Can you tell me anything about the Meltzer Foundation?
No, sorry.
Anything else you can tell me about Joe Gould?
I don't know much else, sorry. You should ask Mr. Erden there. He knows all about Gould.
Have you ever been to the Park Gallery?
No, sorry.
Okay.
After the other night? No way. There's nothing but empty tables back there.
Ich muss mal ganz kurz AFK. Einen Augenblick bitte.